going to get that done. Most of the time, like 8 to 10, kind of a get you off to a quick start.
That is not going to be it. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 42 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Gomez on 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. The gain of 39 that time.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins going for it all, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On play action, Cousins. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is up to 18 now. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
The score. A give to McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And shutting him off. Now open field. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Cousins. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there around the 35-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcel Darius in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it with McCoy. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And now running right through it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Medals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.